Usually this is what I get. I get a very quick conversion, like this is the original, this is the conversion in an EIP file, so I can see the annotations, like what the photographer wants me to do, and the crop that they want for the image, okay? So in this case, the annotations are to get rid of the bad hair dye, like in 1 and 2, see? To fill in the black in the background so we can have options when cropping. Try to add like more flying hairs from the extra images. Replace the hair on the left because it's a bit like it goes in, like it closes, and we need more hair. And get rid of the arm on the right. Okay, so cover it with hair or something. I don't know. Maybe I can just erase it. I don't know. I'll decide later. So basically the hair color needs to be even, of course, and as far as color, let's go to, yeah, as far as color goes, this image has already like a very nice harmony that I'm not planning on changing. So if you hoped to see color work done, yeah, I'm not gonna because it's already an accented analog, accented by the beautiful eyes of the model. So the maximum I could do is just increase the green in the eyes, and that's it, color a day. So we have the main orange, some yellow orange, some pink, and the accented. In weight, we should have the same amount of pink and green, you know, because of the proportion. Wait, let me show you like the proportion. See? So more orange than yellow, orange than pink than green. Okay, so the hair dye is always a pain, by the way. And it's such a shame that she doesn't spend enough money doing it right. Because she has lovely hair. And what I loved about this particular image, what made me want to retouch it, is the expression. The expression she has is like, you can't buy it, you know, you can't force a model to do this. First of all, I'm just going to ignore the tones the photographer did and just keep in mind. Oh, by the way, you shouldn't use the conversion a photographer gives you. You should use it as a reference of what they want, you know. But you should try to get there without destroying the like the shadows and highlights. I mean, highlights are fine. They have information, not a lot. I mean, I could recover it a bit. So I'm just going to keep this as a reference and just start over from a copy of the original. Now I have other images that I was already looking at because I need to replace the bottom part. So I like this. And I need to replace the other side as well. Oh, this is nice too. This is thicker, so I get more room to play. Also, I need to find like flying hairs. Oh, this is nice too. This flies a little bit more, so let's try to make it fit. For that, I'm gonna have to like convert all the images with the same tones, so there's no issue when compositing. I'm gonna convert this one as well because I have more edge of hair in case I want to replace this bit. Wait, let me mark it. I'm gonna mark it here. This bit is a bit out of place, and in this image is perfect. So maybe I use this one to replace it. Okay, so everything clear so far? Do you want to ask anything before I start? Oh, I didn't think about the corona. She probably did it herself. Pelado soy, no sea chupa media. Antonio, gracias. Sí, la verdad que hace bastante que no streameaba. Pasa que mi hermana me está sacando, me está haciendo hacer un montón, me está haciendo laburar un montón. Mi hermana me ayuda con el tema de los cursos y las clases y es una explotadora. Yo sé que me está escuchando, entonces she keeps me busy. Okay, so no questions. I'm giving it the 20 seconds in case you have any questions about this. I already had a call with the photographer, so she could tell me what she wanted. She has any references. She doesn't have any references for the look, but she was going for the typical commercial, like this. Like I have one on my portfolio. Wait, I don't remember my website. Like this, you know, like the typical hair commercial image, but with a little bit more, well, soul, you know, a little less commercial, a little bit more natural. Maximiliano, no. First of all, I don't think she needs any liquify because she's flawless. But if she did, if it's huge, I would do it in the end. If it's minimal, like for example, see how the neck is not entirely straight, like it's a little bit that I have to move it, then yeah, I would do it in the beginning because honestly, the client's not even gonna notice. Okay, so let's start. So the exposure and well, pretty much everything that has to do with photography is pretty well done. Okay, so there's nothing too savage in this shot. It's a well exposed image. Now, I am used to working with multimedia and I'm very safe when it comes to deep shadows. So I rather recover them and darken them later in Photoshop than risk having, you know, pasty feel when printing. So I'm gonna do that first, but I'm not gonna recover the shadows like this because it's gonna make it, well, look like a high dynamic range image. So I'm gonna create an adjustment and just recover the parts that I need. The mask doesn't need to be perfect because I'm gonna recover only the shadows. I don't care that the photographer wanted a closer crop because I'm not just going to retouch what she cropped, I'm going to retouch the full frame just in case they need to change the crop after, because everyone is entitled to change their mind. Okay, so that's enough for the not so deep parts, and now I'm going to create another one for the deeper, because I'm not going to brighten the areas that don't need brighten so much. Probably gonna have to mask it out of the ear. See, for example, this shadow is dark, but it has info, so I don't need to recover it. This shadow doesn't have info. I don't see any detail in this shadow, so I need to recover it. No detail, by the way, means pure black. And pure black means a lot of ink. And that's why it looks bad when you print it, just in case you didn't know. Let's soften the transition. I don't know what's wrong with Capture One, but it's not like, it's not being nice. Oh, by the way, if at any point you don't know what I'm doing, let me know. Okay, see, now I have really, really nice info in all the shadows. This means I'm gonna have to work harder on the retouching. Wait, yeah, I need to erase it from here. Why is it bigger? It's bigger. Let me see the brush. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me see the brush when I'm painting. So now what I'm doing is checking to see if I didn't like brighten anything that was already bright. Like the neck. I think I like the neck. The recover shadow in the neck as well. Oh, here's too harsh. Before and after lets you see if you missed something or if you overdid something. Like the ear. I definitely don't want a brighter ear. Oh, you're new, right? Still? So people who usually follow me, do you want to answer this one? Okay, that's good. I'm also going to try to fix the hair in Capture One. Why am I doing these corrections in Capture One if I could do it in Photoshop? Well, because in the raw stage, you have a raw, and the raw has a lot more information than whatever you take into Photoshop. Because the main thing you tell the conversion software, okay? Conversion software sounds like it's gonna stop being gay. The first thing you say is this: the curve. The curve is the first thing here. Not only that, Martin, yes, it is, but not only that. The first thing you determine is this. For example, this is how the actual raw looks like. Okay, the linear response for this camera. This is the Capture One curve. The automatic Capture One curve. Every conversion software has a default curve. You can always change it to linear. Most people don't do it because it's flat and it's harder to get it to look good. But if you want complete control, then linear response is what you want, because then you can decide where and how you put the ending of your histogram. You will define the highlights and the shadow point. And if this is the, wait, I don't know if you're seeing, wait. There, so it's here. If this is the file, when you determine what curve you want, you're putting a limit to the shadow and the highlight. So whatever limit you set, this is the file you take into Photoshop. Okay? By the way, I'm going in the opposite direction. Never mind. So this is the file you take. And what happened to the information on the edges? You lost it. Okay? And that information is not only light, but also color information because, well, like most people who know me know, color is in the light. Okay, so the more light you have, the more information in light you have, the more color information you have. So Sil Davia is answering his own question. Oh no, Maxi is answering Sil. Okay, I got it now. Sorry. Fratelli, I'm still in the raw stage. By the way, I'm not paying Maxi. He's doing this for free. Okay, so now I have info in the shadows. I'm worried about this one. Oh, no, it's fine. Maybe here. Remember, people, if there's no information, okay, in a shadow, it's just going to look pure black, and that's never good. And by the way, this is the worst and more often seen mistake made by photographers. They use really harsh light with no fill, and they end up with really dark shadows. I don't mind that it's dark, but I want info. I want info. Okay, so I've recovered all the shadows, and now I'm gonna paint. Oh, by the way, this is okay. So recovered shadow 1, recover shadow 2, and recover shadow 3. For those who arrive late, I do it in different stages because I have, yeah, but it's the same. It's not gonna change. There's not gonna be a lot of color in there. If I see, sorry, Russell Dennis is asking me if I could use the Luma. Oh, you mean for a mask, for an automatic mask? Honestly, I'm not used to it and I can't control it. But in every stream, people tell me to use it. So it's not that you can't, it's just that I don't know how to. So I just use what I'm used to. Okay, so I did it in 3 stages because the shadows have different depth. And I don't want to over recover anything, so I just paint, recover. When it's done, paint another in the deeper shadows, recover, and then paint another in the even deeper shadows and recover them. So this way, I get like a really healthy file. Wait, let's create a new variant so we can always compare. See? So the purist photographers will say, but you lose a lot of depth. Well, yeah, I lose a lot of depth, but I'm going to recover it later, but it's going to be nice depth, you know, with gradients and not going from a highlight to a pure shadow. Now, I'm going to fix or try to fix the horrible die shaft. Horrible die job. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to shoot, if you're a photographer and you want to shoot real commercial looking like hair images, then you need to start from something like this. You can't get like really shitty hair and turn it into a good hair image. It's always going to look fake. Okay, I assume it painted. Yeah, if I wasn't doing this with you guys, I would be in the pool. So I'm hating you a lot for this life that I decided to do. A lot, a lot. So I didn't paint parts. What happened here? Ah, okay. So opacity a lot less, a bigger brush. So could I do this in Photoshop? Yes, again, this is completely doable in Photoshop, but it's a lot easier to do it here. That's why I'm doing it here. I mean, wait, when I say easy, I don't mean fast. I mean, the color is going to look better if I do it here. Oh, sorry, I stopped talking because I'm actually concentrating. Okay, so, okay, that's a lot better. Okay, so I don't want to lose the depth of the color, so I think I desaturated too much. I'm gonna compensate with color instead of desaturate, because when you desaturate, you go to gray. But if I compensate with color, then it's harder, but the black and white will be deeper. The correction, the color will be deeper. So everyone understands what I'm doing. Is there hair? Ah, there's darker hair in the back. Okay. Oh, yes, it is. Very, very much so. Thank you for making me think about that. It's too much down here. Okay. That looks nicer. Now I need to take the brown in the bottom and make it less, well, green and a bit more red. Haha! Okay, remember that I said is painting bigger? Yeah, that was why I already took it off. Okay. Now, for roots, When you make a correction, Maxi, the idea is that you need to first establish if it's a saturation problem, luminosity problem, or hue problem. And then you fix accordingly. Oh, by the way, this camera has amazing range. So when you change the color even a bit, it changes a lot. So I'm gonna try different things. Let's make it a bit warmer. That works. If you only dodge and burn it, there's not gonna be color depth, you know, in those parts. It's just gonna be flat. You don't want that. Okay. And horrible dye job, a little bit here. Too much. Okay. Okay. Now it looks even, right? Let's go back. My nose itches. Okay. Oh, by the way, this evening out the hair color is one skill that if you're a retoucher, you want to have, because commercial hair advertising is, when it comes to beauty products, the most well-paid one. So it's either you do like a MAC ad or a hair, well, any brand hair commercial. Okay, so I want to fix the, okay, I don't know if you can see it, but the neck and the shoulder are more yellow. So I want to fix that in the raw as well. So yellow, yeah, yellow skin. I mean, I'm gonna replace this, cover this yellow skin after, but I'm gonna fix it anyway. So let's do it with a color adjustment. Let's pick the yellow. And let's broaden the range. Come on, there. And shift hue, not so much, and probably the lightness, a bit, just a bit. Yeah, that works. I still think the face is too pink, so I tried to fix it before and I couldn't, so let's hope. It's only here. Oh. That is a bit more pink than the rest. So maybe I can get away with doing here. If you can't see my adjustments, don't worry, most people can't. Okay. Now it's looking more even. My nose again. Okay, so now let's do a general adjustment, just a bit, because even though the highlights are nice and they have information, see, maybe just a push down on the exposure to make sure sorry for my idiot face, but I'm actually paying attention a lot. And now I have pure nice highlights. Also, wait, I'm doing it on the pink face, so shit. 0, 0. Let's go back to the background. 1, yes, 1, 2, yes. And also in the background, I'm gonna get rid of the sharpening completely, okay? Because sharpening in raw is horrible. When I get closer, it's more obvious. See the pink in the bottom part of the face? Do you see it? So wait, I need to include the nose in this adjustment. Come on, paint, paint. Okay, so let's leave it like this. And by the way, the neck is a bit too saturated. I just noticed. So the yellow that I fixed, yeah, let's desaturate it a bit. Yep. Okay, monitor and 2 and why? 1, and I get distracted enough already. So if I had 2 monitors, I would never get any work done. Okay, so usually when I'm working, by the way, I'm working. I'm not chatting. I'm not doing anything. I'm just working. I see lag happens with all kinds of comps and programs. I don't know what you're talking about. Ice. Let's bring up the eyes because everything is so pink and nice and warm. Let's push the contrast of that harmony because like I said in the beginning, the harmony is already done. Oh, this needs a bit of sharpening. Photographer. No, sí, ya tuve 2 monitores, ya laburé con 2 monitores. Y no puedo, vos pensás que... Oh, look, I need to... Okay, so I remind me later when I'm retouching this eye needs to be smaller. And I'm gonna sharpen this eye now. Left camera, left eye. For those of you who don't know, when you are talking about like left, right, wait, is it the whole face? Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that it's not all sharp, but let's fix it. Especially in the eyes. It's just a bit, so I can fix it like this. If something is out of focus, by the way, you can't. Patrick, can someone answer Patrick? Because most of you already know the answer. Yeah, that works. I'm sharpening it a little bit more than I should, like a little bit more, because I know that I'm going to liquefy it later. So when you liquefy something, you lose some of the sharpness. So instead of sharpening just the right amount, I'm sharpening it a bit more. Okay, so now I've done all of the adjustments that I want in the raw. Sorry, I'm looking at it. I like looking at the full image. before going away. Okay, cool. So, thank you, Lydia. Now, I didn't do much to the background layer. It's all, oh, I like it so much. Oh, by the way, I'm a big fan of my own work. Okay, so let's get the right side. This was it. Wait. There. So I'm gonna remove the sharpness and put the exposure down a bit. This is a nice expression as well. By the way, I can't look this deep. It's just not in me. I'm matching this side to this. As close as I can. I'm not gonna make it perfect. In order to make it perfect, it should be on top. But this is good enough. So I'm gonna crop it so I don't make a mess. You know, I'm gonna crop this so I know I only want this side of this one. What else do I need? The flying hairs and the bottom part. This is nice. The bottom part, this part. I'm afraid this one is too close. Ooh. This one works. So let's flatten this out. Again, remove the sharpening. Let's recover the shadows a bit. No. Maybe with a bit less black. Oh, I know. Let's put down the contrast a bit. Okay. Yep, that should work. So no sharpening, and this is for this side. So let's crop this one as well. Oh, the exposure. There. Oh, flying hairs. This one, I'm going to recover it manually. By the way, you can use this time to ask me anything you want to know. It's all about the sharing. I really like the bottom part of this, like the movement it has, but I don't know if it fits. I'm gonna take it all. Take it all. So let's, yeah. Okay, everything else works. So this one, this one, this one, and my image. Okay, now I take all of them into Photoshop and I put them together, and this is the part where when I do the composite, I send it to the photographer and I ask her if this is what she had in mind. Music distracts me too much because, well, I really like music. So it's like I wanna sing and or dance, so it's like I can't be sitting and paying attention to the work if I'm listening to music. I do listen to like shows that I've already seen, because I don't know, I like keeping the English fresh in my mind. Or podcasts. There are a few that I like and make me laugh, and they don't distract me enough. So I try to avoid anything that distracts me too much from like painstaking retouching. Lauti, I'm gonna retouch the full image. Maybe not today, maybe not fully today. Maybe I'll continue a different day, but yes, my idea is to do it like all. So I'm putting the image on the right and the extra images on the left, okay? They are in Spanish, so it's pointless. For those of you who speak Spanish and are women, I don't think it works for guys. I like Concha podcast. Oh, I pasted it on the same one. Okay, so what do you do when you do a composite? You put it on top, match the edges, right? You can put the opacity down. Oh, actually, wait, I forgot about something. Because I'm gonna be compositing this image, I'm gonna enlarge the canvas size. That way, I get even more room to play with the image. There, so I can put the opacity down of the part that I'm compositing in so I can see where it's going to fall. See? Because it doesn't need to be exactly like it is on the image. It just needs to be what I want. So because I can't see it, I'm gonna draw this. Because this is a hair beginning and it needs to make sense, right? So if I'm going to add something, I can't add like this hair here. It makes no sense. It's coming from the same as this. Tell me if it doesn't make sense. So I can see if I match these highlights with the original hair highlights, then I can add this flying hair. What about the ear? The ear's on the same side. Okay, see, now I've made the lines match. So let's see how it looks. Usually you want to do it like this, loose. And then mask out the parts that you don't need or don't look good using the same line of the hair. So first of all, I'm going to transform it a bit because the edge doesn't match. So the outside edge doesn't match there. Cool. Now that I've done this, I can add a little bit more here, just in case I want like a bigger image. Okay, now, see how I use a big soft brush? That's so the new hair blends into the old hair. What happened? Where's my brush? Oh, oh, sorry if you're asking me questions, but I need full screen for this. Ah, shit. See? I didn't say fuck. I need to erase the second ear right there. Shit. Okay, let's see. Okay, I can clone those hairs after. But this works. Oh, by the way, I'm going in like really, really close because I need to make sure that this doesn't happen. See? Disappearing hair. Okay, so good thing I have an edge here, so I can blend that. So I can use the hair edge of the original. Let me show you. I'm gonna draw again. I can use this edge and make the new hair go behind that one. Okay, and I'm gonna need to change a few things of the new hair in order to make it work. I'm gonna need to change the luminosity and the focus of the new hair in order for it to work. Okay, so I can go here, affect only the new hair, and remove some of the luminosity there, and I can convert this to a smart object there and give it a lens blur. Oh shit, you can't do that with, well, let's do it with Gaussian, see if it works. It's such a small part. Okay, so that works. I need to hide it and paint it only where it bothers me. There, and now I'm gonna sharpen it. Sharpen. Yeah, and probably fade the sharpening because it sharpened it too much. Yes. And now I'm gonna darken it even more, but only in one part. There. So it doesn't stand out. Oh, and here, this is what is annoying too. Why? Because if I'm gonna show the client this, the compositing needs to be believable or they will never go for it. And you want them to go for it because, well, when you composite something, it looks a lot better than real hair. Okay, so that works, this works, on top of here doesn't work. Okay. Oh, because, sorry, I shouldn't be darkening everything, I should be darkening only this. Okay. Yeah, cool. Cool, right? Okay. Sorry, any questions? Inanska. Okay, because lens blur would be better. He's asking me why blur and sharpen. It seems ridiculous. But the thing is, because I had to use a Gaussian blur instead of lens blur. Oh, by the way, now that I'm happy with the rasterize. Wait. Is my mask gone? Where's my mask gone? Yeah, but it shouldn't like... Okay, never mind. I don't use smart objects very often, so let's paint this, and okay. Now I'm gonna... Why? Oh, 50. Never mind. Okay, thank you. So close. There. Okay, I can do the rest. The hairline dropped. Okay, yeah, but I'm not. Now I can create a new mask and push it up. So I'm bringing back the original of this. I'm using a hard brush because, well, I need to. And here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the original edge of the new hair, like this, to blend it with the old hair. I'm an idiot. Okay. Select inverse. There. And now, select inverse again. And match the color. Who's cool? Yes, I'm cool. Okay, so a little bit less red. There we go. And now I can mask out the adjustment on the edge. Okay, and the edge of the hair, yeah. That's gonna be an issue. How can I... Oh, liquify! Okay, so now that everything else works, here, yeah, the only thing that doesn't match is the edge. So wait, let me see if I like the hairline. I kind of like that part where the hair was like in. I like the shape of her face better. So I'm gonna keep it like this. Oh yes, rasterize. Keep it like this. And transform it a bit.
Dos preguntas. ¿Fotos de stock para cabello funcionarían en este caso?
Oh, no.
¿Cuánto cobrar por el trabajo?
Oh.
Así se ve que es dispendioso.
What? ¿Qué es dispendioso?
No sé.
So basically I'm giving it back the hairline. Nope, I don't want to move it here because it already worked. Okay, let's try that. Oh shit. See if that works. Works here. It works here. Here, I'm gonna have to draw in some hair. Yeah. That's not a problem. I could make it darker here. And the edge is not as bad as before, but it's still not like quite right. So I'm gonna liquefy it a bit. I'll be answering questions in just a second. But this is a tricky composite to do because it's, well, moving hair. Okay, let's see. Do I like the shape of the hair now? Yes. Do I like that it's bigger? Yes. Sorry, I'm a child. So if the photographer wants more hair here, I can add it. Oh, I need to paint the background here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Oh, wait, sorry. Questions. Dos preguntas. So Julio is asking if stock images would work to replace the hair. That's a big fat no. Okay? The hair needs to be from the same person, from the same lighting, with the same background. Otherwise, this would be very time consuming and it would never look right. How much you charge for a job like this? I don't know what dispendioso means, but you charge exactly the same as you would any other job. Whenever you quote for a job, you quote based on the amount of hours it's going to take you. This would take like around 2 days. So this image would cost around $800. Aren't you happy, Freya, that you're doing it? You're getting it for free. Okay. And that's it, right? Okay, so this is working so far. Let's create the replacement of the background. First, I'm gonna check if there's noise. Yes, really nice grain. Really nice big grain. So, I'm gonna pick the darker color and I'm gonna pick the lighter color and I'm gonna paint a gradient. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna paint a gradient with the right gradient. Oh, again, I'm gonna paint a gradient with the right gradient. Let's see where the, I think it has less light than, yeah. Okay, so let's try this. And if it doesn't work, I can, if, there. Ah, it was right the first time. Shoot. Okay. Also, it needs to be a bit more pink. So in this light, this side. Okay, wait. As long as I, oh, okay, as long as I have it. Okay, just in case I want. So it needs to be a bit lighter. Yes, always. A bit lighter. I said a bit. And less green. Oh. Especially on the highlights. Yep, that matches better. Okay, and a little bit less saturated.
does your son think about retouching, and does he consider a career in the retouch of photography?
My son. My son couldn't even finish a mask when I asked him. So I don't think he's going to be doing this anytime soon. Also, he always liked drawing. Now it's too pink. Shit. I don't know if you can see that it's too pink, so you have to trust me. Okay, that's better. Now, let's mask out. I always overpaint. Now let's do it. Let's do the big, thick grain. Bit too much. And blur. Bit more blur. So my grain is a bit thicker than the original grain. I should have done it on a different layer. So noise of one, blur more, blur more. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do it on an empty layer so I can reduce the opacity. Wait, that's one. Am I really zoomed in? Oh yeah, sorry, I was. And now, oh, it's linear light, that's why. There we go. And let's see. So a bit less. Brilliant. And now a bit more noise, but smaller noise. Oh, by the way, if your eyesight is not like absolutely perfect, there's no way you're gonna match pixel noise. I'm matching the noise here that you probably can't even see to the noise here, and I did a really good job. Okay. Okay, so now let's bring back the edge, the original edge of the hair. Julio, no, I don't have any brushes. Never understood the need of brushes. Oh, ¿de qué te reís?
Me dicen, después te cuento.
Ah, ok, es de otra cosa. Now I'm using a hard brush because I'm happy for you. Because I want to match the edge of the hair. And actually, I can change the edge of the hair as well. So I don't have to retouch this hair after. I'm going to redraw those hairs after, maybe. Oh, sorry, I'm ducking. Okay, sorry? Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so now I need to match the bottom part because my bottom part is too dark and it needs to match the original background. Otherwise, it's harder to match. And I don't like heart. So, oh, I did it again. Sorry. No, I forgot that I changed my normal. Yeah, that works. Oh, the delay is less now. You got my joke on time. So I'm blending the new background to the old one. Uh, no, you didn't. Ruderun. Can you rephrase that? Because I don't understand what you're asking. By the way, I don't care what was there before. I only care how it looks now. So as long as it looks natural, I don't care how it was. I need more flying hairs. Did I kill some? No. Maybe just darken the top part. Oh, too much. Yeah, that works. Okay, so far we did. What is this?
Preguntan si dibujas los. Ahora viste que lo dejaste muy, muy, muy limpio el borde del hairline, el borde del pelo arriba, si dibujas líneas para crear como si fuese un flyaway.
Okay, wait.
Eso te está preguntando.
Oh, I do it, but I try not to. If I can find actual flying hair, that's better. That's always better. Okay, so I'm checking the edge. Oh, it's a bit soft. I need to clean this and this because they are coming from nowhere, but I think we're good. I'm painting outwards because I don't know if I'm gonna add more hair here, so. Okay, so by the way, I'm gonna save it because I haven't saved it once. Okay. Yes, it's basically Ruderon. How's your name, by the way? I don't like Ruderon. Everything in retouching is fine as long as it looks natural. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Photographer, what do you think? By the way, I'm really annoyed that it's not centered, so there. I'm going to clean it up here. TIFF or PSD, it's the same. Hey, I'm not bothered by this anymore. I don't know if I should replace it. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Actually, this is killing me, and because I'm not hearing anyone and Lucas is not talking, I'm gonna take it out. So Lucas, if you want to speak to me, just say hey in the chat and I'll put this back on, okay? So now that I've saved, I'm gonna check the arrange to. There we go. So this one, do I want this? No, I can't because it has the arm. Okay, fuck it. So this is for the bottom part. Ah, it's gonna be hell. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. So wait, this is flying hair. Flying. Oh no, I like the gradient. So again, I need to match the lines. In this case, see? I'm gonna mark a few of the lines that are already there because of the highlights. And I'm gonna try to match them the best I can with the new hair. So as long as it fits the edge, okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, I think this could work. So let's try it. Skin is a lot brighter. Yeah. Ya contesté. Yeah, I love the gradient. Highlight doesn't match. Fuck. So I'm gonna leave the mask and I'm gonna try to make the highlights match. Would be there. Do I like this shape? Yeah, I like this shape. And now I need to feel this. Shit. You don't want it longer, right? You want it up to here? Yeah, that's a nice crop. I'm asking and answering myself. So I'm gonna darken the skin a bit to match the original skin. And let's see if the rest matches. Yes, cool. So first I match the tone, then I mask. It's a bit too saturated too, so. And now it's too pink. um, like this and like this. And now a mask. Oh, there's two seats. Oh yeah, two seats. Okay. I like the original shadow there. Trying to see if I like the original shadow in the neck. Yeah. So let's bring it that back. No, not much. If someone doesn't understand what I'm saying, what I'm doing, let me know and I can explain it. But basically, is after you're done pasting the new hair, you need to match it to the original. Okay, this can be fixed with Dodge and Burn, so I'm not gonna worry about that. And then now we need a bit more hair on the right to complete the crop. So I'm gonna save. Now you know why when you look at like a Pantene, or L'Oreal hair ad, um, you can't believe how much hair the model has. Well, she doesn't. This is what we do to make it look like she has a lot of lustrous hair. Saved. Okay, so let's go back to the dual screen, and this is the hair. What is this? Yeah, that's the hair. Okay, shoot, I didn't crop it fully. 1844. I need to go back to the raw. 1844 because I didn't get the whole hair. I can't get over how pretty the model is. So what day is today? Tuesday, Wednesday. What are you doing tomorrow? Because I think like 2 hours of streaming is fine. so, so when I get to the 2 hours, I'm gonna cut the streaming. Why is nobody talking? Speak, speak. That teeth. So is good and nice. But pretty much, if you can get like a hand on any retoucher that actually works for a living, It's exactly the same curve, so I'm not gonna fill this in. It is a better ending though. That could work. Okay. So now that I matched the lines. Oh, by the way, it's always the same. It's always the same. Rudon. No, I work as a freelance. The studio based website is my website. I'm studio based. See, it's a lot easier than it looks. I had to say that, so it stopped being easy. Shit. Okay, so highlights don't match again. So I'm gonna keep the mask. Oh, when you want to keep the mask, like the place, but you want to move the image, you need to unlink the mask to the image so you can keep the mask where you want it, but change something about the position. And now I'm trying to match. See this highlight that goes down and this highlight that goes up? They should match. They should meet at some point. See? Now it looks natural. Now, wait, is that from the old hair or the new hair? Oh, the old hair. I can clone it out. Let's see the top. Oh, much better. Yep, much better. Okay, so use a hard brush so this looks more natural, like a natural highlight. And now, whoopa, and like this. Oh shit! There was I messed up. Wait. Yeah, that was better. And now, wait. Oh, this was from the original. Okay, so now I only need to darken this because that is part of the bad dye job. So, actually, no. I'm gonna do it with hue saturation, and I'm gonna go to the yellow and darken the yellow. Not enough. No. Again, no.
Aparentemente la gente está conforme con que vuelvas mañana.
Cool. Rururong. I've done the training for Sarah, you know, in their offices in Spain. And I also did the training for retail company in London that I don't remember the name of.
ASOS.
No, not ASOS. No. They have their own magazine. It's like they do the retail, but only to put it on the magazine. They don't have a brand. It's a weird concept, but it's a good weird concept. I'm so good at this. Like I'm amazingly good at this.
Repetir por qué desvincular
Eh,
la máscara a la hora
Frances,
de moverla.
Francis is asking why I unlink the mask if I have to move it. I'm going to answer it in Spanish because I already said it in English. Cuando vos tenés la máscara linkeada. Si yo ahora muevo la capa, se mueve la máscara y la capa. Pero yo no quiero mover la máscara, porque la máscara estaba bien donde estaba. Yo lo que quiero mover es la capa para que tenga un resultado más, más natural. Ahora quiero ver hasta dónde arriba me puedo ir. Ah, shit. I feel it's gonna be, oh no, it's fine. I don't feel shit. No, it goes up. Shoot. So this much I can do. Wait. So that was the original. There's two strands that don't match at all. See? Because, oh shit. Okay. Because it's unlinked, I can warp but keep the mask where it is. Okay. Let's see if something stands out or looks fake or something. Like, you know, blurred strands or strands that end nowhere. So you, every time you do something like this, you know, you need to zoom in and just move around the image and see every place that you painted. See, in here I'm gonna need to do something because the hair here is going up. So I need to like expand this and make them match. But the rest looks pretty natural. Now it's amazing. Now it was a great shot to begin with, but now it's cool. So at this stage, I would make like a crop like this, right? And show the client if they are happy with this. There's too much there on the top. They don't need to see it. Like this, and I would crop it without the letting crop pixels, just in case. Nothing. There. And I would send the JPEG of this to the photographer and say, hey, what do you think so far? And they would say, oh, I love it. This is so great. How did you add so much hair? Because now they can pretty much crop it as they need it. If they need like an horizontal image, they have enough hair. If they need a larger, like a longer image, they have enough hair. So now they can crop it anywhere any way they want it. Now I could add more hair here, but I think it's too big already. So the actual crop would be like 3, 4. Yeah. So maybe up here. How would you crop it? Like there, right? Maybe even closer. See, I have this client thing down. Okay, so I'm not gonna crop it because the point is you give the client as much like extra space. Why? Because they will love you. Like they will love you that they don't have to paint on the image to create adaptations. Because when you work with advertising, you know, the same image is gonna be used square for Instagram, like a really long one for a like a pack or a you know when you go to the supermarket and you have the edge of the the la góndola, chicos, translation.
The shelf.
The aisle. You know the end of aisle that is very like thin but tall. So they might use just like this for that.
Oh, like a banner.
Like an horizontal banner, and then maybe they use this as a banner on the website. So believe me, the more space you give your clients, the happier they will be. So with that in mind, so that's as big as it gets. Okay, Rudodun. By the way, first time I get a job out of a streaming. This is not something that happens often. Okay, so now, wait, here. Now I'm just gonna. Oh, by the way, if this was like a commercial job, I would never flatten it. I I would do this like right, left, top. See? And I would keep all these layers. And if I have to clean the skin, I would do it here. If I have to clean the flying hairs here, I would do it here. Well, not like here, like this, top, left. So anything that I need to do is like each part is its own image, you know, its own dodge and burn. It's not why. Because at any point the client can say, you know what, can we go back to the original, like left side of the image? Sure. And I turn it off. Yes, this will be on YouTube. Right. You know? Actually, I could leave it like this so you have like the proper workflow, how you should do it. So far we did this. I like it a lot better. It has a lot more movement. I really hate this hair. Okay, so I'm gonna save again and the composite is done. And now we start cleaning. I think the shoulder is gonna be like cropped out anyway. But if they ask me, I would just like paint. If they ask me to lower the shoulder, I would just paint, basically do this. Just cut this, like the edge of the shoulder. Okay? And then put hair here and clone this part out. I'm painting now, but I wouldn't be painting, I would be cloning, right? And then I would put the original shoulder on top. Wherever they want it. Wait, I'm gonna transform it right there. And mask it out. Add it back where they want it. But I would keep, with this, I mean, I would keep the original edge of the shoulder, you know, if they ask me to move it. Why is it so far? Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Oh no, it looks like that. I thought I transformed it too much and it looked like if it was liquefied, but no, it's the illusion because of the hair. So I don't know where they want it, but imagine they said here. So I need more hair now, or more background. More background is easier. Like that. But I wouldn't like, I don't know why you want it lower, because she's doing this. I don't know if you can see me here, but she's doing this. So that's the natural positioning of the shoulder. But I would crop it out. Like, if I had to choose a crop, it would be something like this. Because I'm really annoyed that it's not centered, you know? So the face should be not in the middle of the frame, but on the edge of the frame, because of the composition of the image, you know? So I don't think this shoulder is even going to be in the question. Street photography can be great, and it also can be really, really boring. I'm not gonna keep the layers, sorry. It's too much hassle, and this is not a real commercial job, so I'm gonna stamp it because the photographer was so happy with this. Okay, so the first thing you do is the big things. The big things, uh, oh wait, orange is not gonna be seen like this. Okay, the big things, right? The ones that are ugly from far away. I did a really good job though, so there's not a lot of ugly things. Oh, the ear. Why do you do the big things first? In case, oh, we made a mistake. We need to print it now. So you want to have the big things done before they say that, and just in case they say that. I love it. I love doing before and after of hair work. Okay, so let's do the cleanup big things first, okay? Actually, I'm going to ask the photographer. Photographer, Freya, would you like me to clean the skin first or the hair first? Because we have 15 minutes. Let's do a vote. ¿Puedes hacer una votación?
Sí.
Okay.
¿Cuáles son las opciones?
Hair or skin? Lucas is going to set up a vote.
¿2 minutos de votación o 1 minuto?
1 minuto. Wait, wait.
A ver si están votando. Se están votando.
¿Pusiste el vote? Limpia mañana. There's no halfway. Abreus is saying clean tomorrow, everything, so it doesn't look unfinished. Or it doesn't. You don't stop in the skin. Okay, so skin is winning.
16 a 4.
Cool. Okay, so let's do skin. I usually do skin on a copy of the. Wait. It's weird. Look at the eye. Anyway. I usually do skin on a copy of the original, so I can recover anything the client doesn't like. Okay, she's got really nice skin though. Oh, by the way, this is nice skin. So let's start with the underneath the eye that she was worried about. I use cloning, okay, usually in lightening on the or darkening or healing, depending on, for example, here inside the eye, there's not a lot of texture. So healing would get rid of this pain without like any hassle. Yeah. I don't clean the eye. Like I don't like see all these little like softer veins. I don't take them out because it looks weird. So I clean the big veins and I leave all the tiny veins intact because honestly you don't see them, but it adds texture. Okay. Now for thicker lines, I'm gonna use cloning and lighten. Okay, always soft. When you clone, always soft and always full opacity. Why? Because if you clone in lower opacity, then you are losing texture by definition because you're mixing a half texture with another half texture. Okay. The brush needs to be as big as the imperfection and not bigger because you don't want to clone around the imperfection. So I can feel the frequency separation question coming, like I can feel it. Oh no, Max, it's an old TV. And it actually works. Ooh, where to clone from is half the battle. Yeah. So you don't want to get rid of the texture, you just want to get rid of the deeper lines. Now I'm gonna dodge and burn that one. Oh wait, are these freckles or no, like pimples, right? Okay, big things like this that you have to replace the texture altogether and there's no thick texture around. Actually, this is a very easy image to retouch because it doesn't have a lot of texture because the light is very soft. So it's easier because you can use healing brush more. And healing brush is a lot faster and more accurate than cloning because healing comes with its own frequency separation. If you want to know more about the difference between healing and cloning, there is another streaming online, on YouTube that explains everything that you need to know about texture. Honestly, I don't know why people pay for my classes anymore. Because if you search, there's probably an explanation by me online for free. So I'm not doing what I said you should do, by the way. I wouldn't retouch the lines anymore with healing or cloning because the rest can be done with dodge and burn. So I said do the big things first, and I'm not following my own advice because, well, you voted skin, and most of the big things were dry skin. Freya, for your makeup artists, always condition the skin first. You know, like a little exfoliation a little cream, and then the makeup. Otherwise, you get this, and this is really annoying to retouch. I know a lot about makeup just because I hate retouching makeup artist mistakes. I love healing brush. So easy. This is what you want to avoid. See that repeated pattern? You don't want that. Like here. Shoot. This is a freckle. Okay, let's go to the big things on skin. I zoom out to see what the big things are, and then I zoom in to fix them. Oh, shit. Healing, I like healing. Healing is the opposite of cloning, by the way. 100% hardness. And you always do 100% opacity. But I like drawing when I heal, you know? It's not like a point. How do you heal with rough skin? You don't. When you have rough skin, you clone. In darken or lighten. It's a lot, the result is seamless. With the Vogue Cornello, there is an editorial in YouTube that I retouched fully online, okay? And then it was published in Vogue. So if you want to see how an editorial is done. So in that editorial, the light was really harsh. And I made the tones, when I did the conversion, really contrasty. So there's a lot of texture. And you can see how I work on the texture there. And she has really bad skin for a model. I've been told that I have like no sensitivity to speak about models. And whoever said that is completely right, because for me, models are a prop. I don't consider them like people. So it's like, hey, she has dry skin, fix it. She has bad hair, fix it. I see the model in the beauty and fashion model, not the portrait, by the way. The portrait is not a model, it's a subject. So I see the beauty and fashion model as one more prop. It's like clothing or I don't know, a football or a chair. And in order to retouch it like right, I need to get out of the mindset that is a person. Because if I thought of a model like a person, then I couldn't change anything about it. I couldn't like thin the nose or make her like slimmer or fatter or fill in the ribs. So yeah, models are another part of the image, and that's it. Oh, don't over clean. I've seen this in the group a lot. Don't over clean the hairline. This is not supposed to be like a line of skin and then hair. This is good. This baby hair is good and it shouldn't be retouched. The ones that stick out, like, wait, these ones, that go into the skin, yes, those you take out. But not this. This is natural hair growth. If you get rid of that, then it's just gonna look really weird. And it does, by the way. Lighten. See, in this case, in this area, because there's more texture, I don't use healing because it's gonna blend the textures and it's gonna look weird. So healing, cloning in lighten. I'm cloning in I'm an idiot. Shit. Someone could have let me know. I didn't do that. Oh shit.
Hope you have the skin with large pores.
You clone them out. You replace them with tiny pores. And also, wait, who asked that? BP Visuals. Are you a photographer or a retoucher? If you're a photographer and the model shows up and she looks like she hasn't drunk water in a month, just don't shoot her. Too late for to my moms. Okay. Big things, big things. Expression lines. Expression lines are fine if there is an expression. If there's not, you get rid of them. The same with wrinkles, you know? Like, I don't know if you can see it because my camera sucks, but these wrinkles, if I'm smiling, don't take them away. But if I'm not smiling and they are still there, it's because, well, I'm getting older and you should get rid of them. In beauty, not in portrait. She has dry skin only in some places. Okay, everything is very quiet. Please. Háblame, Lucas, háblame. I sound British? That's very odd because I haven't spoken to anyone British in a long time. My son has the cutest British accent. It's so funny to hear him. He plays Rec Room. I don't know if you know that, but he's like that. He's more British than British people. British people in the app say, "Hey, you sound too British." How do you like your group? Is developing. The group is not developing. The group is always the same. It's amazing because the oldies, you know, are there and they they already learned, so they know when skin is filtered and they let the newcomers know. But there's always newcomers who filter the skin and do exactly the same. It's like starting over every month, you know? Where to clone from is half the battle. I like the lines on the lips, by the way. I'm just trying to make it like less dry. Again, see that I zoom out often. Oh yeah, now I see it. Now I heard myself. I know what you mean. Yep, see? Much better. So I like the lines, you know, the original lines, but I don't like it when it breaks. So hot. So again, because here the skin is soft, I can get away with using the healing brush. Low focus images are great. I missed.
Entonces la foto la terminas mañana.
Yep.
Te falta terminar.
Todo el cloning del pelo. By the way, tomorrow is going to be earlier. Oh, by the way, those of you who are wondering because why, Laura Tal Cual is not here, she's babysitting today because
Se va,
I
se va Oli.
I kind of miss her when she's not here.
Todo más temprano me parece.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna start tomorrow around 10 a.m. I'm gonna put the countdown in sorry, thinking
Instagram.
in Instagram. I think this is better to be left for dodging and burning. Let's use darken to remove the bigger hair. See, cloning is a lot more efficient when you're working with a lot of texture, different textures. And I use darken because the secret of working with texture is replacing the texture that bothers you and not everything around it. So when you clone in darken, you're replacing only the hair and not the texture around it. If you clone in normal, then you're replacing everything, not only the light texture. Oh, sorry. But the hair is going to be really time consuming, Kenya. So I need to start early. Don't worry, when you're back from work, I'm still going to be retouching hair. Ah. By the way, photographers, remember, if you want to do a commercial hair image for your portfolio, that's how long it takes. Yeah, Dutch and burn. Society hates holes in the ear. Don't ask me why, but they always ask me to remove them. Just in case they want to keep some of the arm. I need to retouch it. My neighbor is listening to really, really, really bad music. The Argentinians one know what I'm talking about.
Está escuchando Airbag.
It's so obvious that sorry, I need to correct something because I'm ah yeah. It was driving me crazy. I don't know if you could see it.
20 segundos todavía.
Ah, okay. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. I needed to correct it because, well, I couldn't look at the face being so red anymore. And as long as I'm doing like color corrections, I'm gonna add some more pink to the lips. But not darker, so preserve luminosity. Yeah. And it could be a bit lighter too. Too pink. Okay, not so much pink. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna save this. Uh, Freya, can you shout this out? Sorry, what do you mean? Lucas, ¿sabes de qué hablaba?
¿Quién?
Freya dijo, can you shout or shoot? Sorry, I don't know what you meant. She was talking about.
You said
Oh,
something about.
yeah. Oh, by the way, I saw that Solvi is watching. Solvi is a makeup artist.
¿Querés que le invitemos a Freya al Discord?
No porque ella está aprendiendo, o sea, quiere aprender a retocar, entonces no me va a poder seguir en tiempo real.
Ella es la fotógrafa y termina retocada.
I'm seeing what else needs um, retouching on the skin. By the way, retouching on the skin is always going to depend on how big the image will be printed, you know? So I'm retouching this for portfolio because that's the use it's gonna have. So it's gonna be as big as a website. So I don't need to go and clone each and every single pore because, well, it's never going to be zoomed in or watched so big. If this was for a billboard, then I would have to work on the texture with a lot more care because it's going to be seen huge. Let's see. So, where from? Let's try this. No. Let's try smaller this. Yeah. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Remember, you're laughing. What did I break? Oh, I think it's because the headphones are too loud. And
Que me escuchan por los headphones.
sí, me parece que sí.
Oh, qué sorda que sos, y Natalia escucha ese volumen.
No, viste que lo bajé hoy. Imagínate cómo estaba hoy. My headphones are better than they used to be. So I think it's picking up the... You know how I'm always saying don't change the lighting with the texture? Okay, so I just did that, but on purpose. Because I wanted to change the lighting with the texture. It's easier because if I dodge and burn it, it's just gonna look shallow, like shallow skin texture. So in this way, I don't dodge and burn it. I just change the shape of the texture. Yep, that's good. Okay, sharp.
Cuando haces zoom out, en el cachete izquierdo después se como si tuviera un bache.
By the way, no one has asked about frequency separation yet, so I'm really proud of you guys. Okay, now I'm gonna use lower opacity because this part is really blurred, so it doesn't matter. That's a natural edge.
Oh, yeah, save the file.
Not yet. Oh, shoot. Okay, too much. Yeah, let's leave it for dodging and burning. I don't know why I'm doing this. I think that's it. Okay, so this is how much I would clean up skin. The rest of the cleanup is going to be done with dodging and burning. So now the file is saved. Would you like me to upload like a small version so you can take a look until tomorrow? Image, duplicate. Oh wait, sorry, Freya, is it okay if I share the PSD? I never asked. Small so far. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna upload it now, but I'm gonna paste the link on pCloud so whoever left early can't have it. Is that petty? Maybe. So small so far. Okay, so did you enjoy it? 100 people is the maximum that I can have. Here. Hello. I can see myself. Did I save it? I did, right? The big one? What do you think so far? Nanfurox in YouTube. you can see me retouching at least 25 different images. And I'm going to be correcting color in each of them. And you can check out for yourself how I correct color. But yes, I use my eyes. I don't like eye helps because I think it defeats the purpose, and it's counterproductive, because if you have to exaggerate the image to see it, then you'll never be able to see it when it's subtle. Remember, tomorrow, oh, because it's a weekday. I thought everyone in Europe
Lockdown.
was on lockdown. Why are you working?
It's remote working. They made this.
Oh, because I'm streaming. Okay, Lucas, I'm gonna hang up porque Discord ocupa mucho. Beso. Lau, ¿puedes dejar de jugar al... Porque estoy streameando y subiendo algo y no se sube. Dale, desconecta el teléfono. South American internet. Yeah, but if you're working from home, then you can have the streaming at the same time you're working. It's not like Genia is already an experienced photographer retoucher. She's not going to really miss anything. By the way, Ruroron, I assumed you were a man because of your nickname. Sorry, non-furox, not nice, but the shoulder. I don't understand. Oh, you mean the shoulder being too high? The thing is, let me show you what I mean. So for me, this is the image. You know, there's not going to be any shoulder. So, I mean, there's going to be more up and down, but no shoulder, like this. See? That's the image. Okay, wait. No, come on. Can I retry? No, it doesn't let me. Small. It's like 200 megabytes. Oh, I have a better idea. Wait. I know why. I know why. Wait. Oh no! I was transferring from a external disk. Oh fuck, we're here! Oh, damn it. Why didn't you tell me he was right below me? Yeah, this is faster. I thought so. Okay, so... Just say, hey, he's right below you. Photo by Mox, Duma Bareta